Ah, shit. I never changed the stream title. Oops. Bond reviews. Okay. Pop out chat. Goes there. And then Discord goes here. Alright, copy and paste time, baby. Here comes by me. Hey, Jasper and Karma, how you guys doing? Yeah, you got beat. Hey, Neko, how you doing? Let's get this going. I think 46 not bad. I fell back to 38.90 something, but I'm planning on grinding this weekend. I'm the guys first. I'll kind of be here. Sounds good, man. I will get it. Just let me know if you have any questions through it. Partner, okay, that's fine. You can always watch it back. I'll ask you a question if you're in chat. Just let me know. If not, no big deal. Okay, that wasn't working out. So. I'm only playing Orisa where she's good at and where Reinhardt's not. I used to just play Rein wherever and give a shit. But now, I'm playing him. Thank you for the follow, whoever that was. I can't really see it. Appreciate it. Should pop up here soon. Oh, thought God. Okay, there we go. That was loading for a second. Can you guys hear the audio well on the thingy over here, whatever it's called, the VOD? Okay, so I don't know how to say your name. I don't even know what the fuck your name is. Little Low? Okay, okay. Turn it up, gotcha. What should I call you? Overpower? I'm just gonna call you Overpower. Make it easier. Goals. We got the Zarya. Okay. Let's get going here. Let me know if it's still too low or not. SR. I should know this. He told me this. Hey, Leapfrog. Fuck, I have the information for coaching channel, and I just always completely blank on when people ask me so. He is. Where are you at here? He is 3,400. 3,500. Okay. I'm gonna remember to start putting SRs down, just because when I upload them to YouTube, people go back and watch when they know. Thank you for that suggestion, Arf. Okay. Is this loud enough now, guys? Okay. Okay, here. Gonna watch the full fight through and then go back and comment on stuff. I can't tell what charge you're at. 30 something, I think. Okay, so you're red. Okay, so that fight was lost. So let's go back and watch this now. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say this to start. Never predict your bubbles like this, right? You walk past a choke, and you just bubble right away, pretty much. And yeah, you get a little charge, but you could get even more value if you just wait a little bit longer, right? It's because you want to wait till you actually push through a bit further, or better yet, you want your Reinhardt to go first, right? You want your Reinhardt to go first. Use your shield a little bit. Let him get you closer, right? So if you look at the map here, we're on hybrid, like in one, right? So as Zarya, right? Where the fuck's the trick at? So you're here. So you bubbled when you were like here, and the enemy's all the way back here, right? You see how much space is in between here? There's a lot, right? So what you want to do is you want to close this gap as quick as possible. And if you bubble early, you can't close that gap, right? Because now you're stuck there. You're stuck back here. But if you let your Reinhardt go first and slowly push past choke, let him push past and shield, take the damage. And then when he gets closer, then you can bubble him so he can push up further. Then you can push up with him and get further, right? And collapse on them. But if you bubble too early, you're not going to get much value. So I'm going to put, don't bubble so early. Save it a bit till you're closer. If I could spell, that'd be wonderful. Sounds good. FYI. Gotcha. I miss FYI, Mr. 2.5. Even if you like Rhino here. He doesn't really take too much damage either. You only got 40 charge out of both bubbles, which means you got 20 charge from both. Just remember, right? You're playing Brawl. So use your bubbles for when you brawl. Kind of a good way to look at it. Beef Tipsy? I feel like I've heard that name before. Is he a streamer? I was told much cooler bubbles. I was told much cooler bubbles. What situation should I use them? What do you mean by that? Do you mean like matching them like at the same time, or having them synchronized? Like one goes and when that one is up, the other one's halfway done. Is that what you mean? Okay, that's where I know him from. The most famous person I've been with was Tim and Oasis in the same game. That's it. Use personal first and then other person's bubble. Yeah, it all depends, like you saw, on situation. So in this scenario, I'd rather you let the Reinhardt take damage first with his shield and his armor to get closer, and when he gets closer and starts taking more damage, you use personal on him. You want to close the gap to the corner, so you do that, and when his shield gets really weak, you can hop in front of him and pop his your bubble to use it. But you really want... Does that explain it better? I'm trying to think of another situation where you use personal first. Maybe if your Reinhardt's not there and you're just using to get through choke, you would use it. But for the most part, you want your Reinhardt to go first, and you want to use your bubble to either get in front of him when his shield's weak or health is weak. At the poke phase like this, you want to be looking for value by getting closer to them any way possible. You can't get value from far away. You want to get close, and then when you get close, you can get more value. So in a poke phase with the Brawl, you're not really poking, you're just kind of sitting there. And in that phase, you want to avoid damage and just get to corners and hide until you can get closer. Does that make sense? Keep going here. Yep, natural cover, use your bubbles, all that stuff. Like a good example here, right, is... Yeah, your first goal is your bubbles, man. Just I'm gonna put that down right now. Literally, the best advice I can give you is just be patient, right? Just be patient with the bubbles. Best thing I can tell you, right? Because right here, sure, she's shooting at you, but what value are you really getting here? You know what I mean? You could potentially just start pushing up here with your Rein, and then bubble when you're closer, especially if they have a Mei, to counter her, and hopefully get her weak, get her in cryo, and then kill her. Same with the Reiner here. He's not really taking too much damage. If you look here, you're antied. If you had your personal up, you could cancel that. You know what I mean? It's really... So I don't know if you read my thing, but watch them. I did read your thing. I read them. I usually read them the first time, but I forgot to go back. But let's say it's fun playing high level. I've had some useless and caring, but I'm gonna say it's fun. Is what did you do on a hog ball? Oh. Okay, what I'm really reading here is that if I read this correctly the first time, you're kind of asking me what you're doing wrong at higher star games is what I'm seeing here, right? Yeah, so right now it's just micro stuff. You have decent positioning and stuff. Your aim is fine. It's just ability usage. Exactly. In plat, they'll just start shooting at your bubbles, right? As soon as you pop them, they're gonna start shooting at you, right? But as you get higher, they try not to shoot at your bubbles as much, which means you're not gonna get value just trying to guess when they're gonna start spamming you, because as soon as you see them, they're gonna stop shooting, right? What you really want to do is you want to save the bubbles, like I was saying, for when you hard engage on them, and use it so when you're brawling, because if you're brawling them, they're gonna shoot back, right? They're not just gonna sit there and let you just, shoot at them and hit you with a hammer, they're going to start shooting back, which means you get more charge. So really, the biggest thing you're doing wrong right now is using these bubbles incorrectly, right? You're not getting value. And once you start getting value from these, you should see yourself gameplay improve a bit more. See yourself helping Reinhardt stay alive longer, yourself staying alive in certain situations, and having your bubbles for the right scenarios. Does that make sense? In a sense? Perfect, okay. Because what usually separates a master from a GM is consistency with your abilities. Like, a master has these pretty good aim, good positioning, good game knowledge, but they're not consistent with doing the right thing with their abilities, right? They might waste them half the time and use them correct the other half, right? But GMs almost always use them correctly and get value, right? Maybe 75% of the time, 80%. And then top 500, use them correct almost every single time. So that's kind of what's holding you back right now, is just knowing when to use your bubbles and just pretty much knowing what your job is. And your job in this comp is to enable your Reinhardt.
My will is unbroken.
Yeah, it's a crazy comparison, but it works. It's a good example. It's pretty much, you're like, once you start getting more and more better with using your cooldowns and stuff good and all that stuff, you'll see yourself climb more. Or do better in higher SR games.
No one can hide from my sight.
So I know you don't have comms here, right? But here's a good scenario, right? So you see there's an Orisa here. And where's Orisa shitty? Close range. Where are you? Far range, right? So what you want to do here is call out a young comms. You're like, yo, Rein, let's go brawl these motherfuckers, right? And you're going to walk in here, let Reinhardt start swinging away, bubble his ass up. You're going to kill this Mercy pocketing him, right? You're going to bubble yourself and kill him. Or just don't push it. You were kind of weak too. But decide that quickly and don't just sit here. Because you're kind of just like, you know, do I push? Oh, I'm going to back up now. And you take so much damage for no reason, right? So either commit or don't commit. Don't hesitate. Hesitation will kill you, right? So I'm just going to put... So yeah, make sure you don't hesitate, because like I said, I can get you killed a lot of the times. Good kill on the Mercy. Like, this is a good bubble because block the dynamite. I don't know if you meant to do that, but you blocked. So like, you see here how like your aim is fine. Like, look at this track. Like, it's good. You know, it's just the abilities. But yeah, at that point you want to just die. Your team's kind of dying. So I get off the map. Play more. Best way to aim is play more. And find your right sensitivity. And just keep practicing with it. Yeah, don't get nervous, right? Just pretend there's nobody in this. Well, don't pretend there's nobody in this game. Pretend ranked. Like I said, rank does not matter, in a sense, right? It's just a number. Just play the same way you normally play. Don't get nervous. Don't try and play better than you play. If you try and play better, or like get that in your head, you're gonna play worse. Just be yourself, be relaxed, and just play the game, and you'll do fine. I sometimes get input high SR games. I don't care. I'll still play Reinhardt. I still play whoever I want, and just do what I do. And I either win or I lose. Then I say, okay, I play the next game. But if you get nervous, nervousness will make you play a lot worse, because you're gonna think too much, and thinking Sometimes can just get you fucked up and killed. One thing with this, track. She's weak right here. Right click her right now. Keep her up here and kill her quicker. Right click and melee her. I think right click does like 30 damage or something like that. Right click and melee, that should be able to finish her off here. So I'm just gonna say right click and melee low HP targets. Just lets him get killed a bit quicker, prevents him from getting, like, you know, help. In a sense. Never rush a Bob as a Zarya, because you're gonna get killed. He does a lot of damage, as you can see right there. Just hide behind the corner and just don't peek him. Beaver Fever. Is that the ball one? Is that Beaver the ball run trick? Right now? That happened to you too? Interesting. Is my stream still up though? Am I chilling? I think I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm still alive, I believe. I hope. Is that who that is? Is that him in your game right now? Gotcha. Let's see how you grab here.
No one can hide from my sight.
I might only do attack depending on if I get enough stuff for you to go over. Okay. We'll just grab, right? So, you see a big grab in front of you right now. There's 1, 2, 3 people. She's probably going to fortify out of the grab, as most Orisas do. So, don't hesitate. You try and go up here, and then you just grab right away. Make sure there's people other than Orisa that you can grab, unless you just use fortify, because she'll just fortify out of it, right? And then you get no value, right? So, always look to try and grab like a support, you know, a tracer, because, you know, tracer can't blink out of it. Mercy works too. All these work, but try and avoid her, especially if she says fortify, just because she can get out of it. Just kill the Ana out of position. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, if you can kill the Ana without grabbing. So always pay attention to your surroundings, right? Be like, okay, who's in front of me? Okay, it's Orisa, Ana. All right, let me just push the Ana and kill her. If there was more people there, then you would grab. But especially since they're down there, Tracer and Sigma, you probably, yeah, you wouldn't need the grab there. So I'll just put, make sure. Grab if up, don't grab. The mysterious things in the cosmos of those. What? Unfortunate, she stalled. So here's a good example of what I was talking about with your bubbles. So right here, right? You bubble. No one's shooting you. Right. And then, look what happens. Antied. And then you get really weak. You still have bubble up. Boom, you cleanse this shit. Get healed back up. And you push this Reinhardt, right? Also, Reinhardt this week, right click and punch him in the face. If you can. Especially someone that close, you just want to right click a punch. Because your primary fire is not going to do too much. At that close of a range. Yeah, I'm reading that right now. Also, taking into account, you don't have a Reinhardt anymore, so you gotta play a bit more passive and wait for your ball to get set up. You don't want to play too aggressive because good bubble there to save him. Fortunate. So I'm just gonna put be wary of who's your main tank and change playstyle accordingly. So that's one of his goals. I'll just put bubble usage. Second goal is just think before you bubble. What do you think before you bubble? Okay, just think. Okay, what value am I gonna get here? Okay, I'm gonna get value by saving point. Okay, boom, bubble. Gonna get value saving myself here. Boom. I'm gonna get value getting charged. That's not a good excuse, so you won't want to bubble there, right? I gotta turn that to fucking Streamlabs noise. Thank you for the follow, Luca. Appreciate it. Shit's loud as fuck. Candy Crush stream. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Yeah, because if you look here, right, you're playing aggressive without a Rein and no bubbles. So what happens? You get absolutely smoked. Right? So be careful. Yeah, don't get cocky with grab, right? Always pay attention to your surroundings. Make sure you know how to play, how you're supposed to play with your team. You know, you have a hammer, so you want to play a bit more passive. So we grab here and we have dragon. So let's see if you grab dragon here. Good grab, not bad. Just trying to see if you could have gotten a bit more. This is kind of a tell. Don't always look down when you're just gonna grab, because look what happens. Like it's not a big deal, but don't just walk up and look down, right? Better yet, left jump up and grab him in the middle here so you can get 4, right? If you just look what happens here. You walk forward, look down, you don't notice Widow walked away. You know what I mean? And you got both tanks. Well, that's not bad. But don't give away you're gonna grab, because if they had like a Sigma or someone, he's gonna eat that shit right off the bat, right? So don't give away. Yeah, I was gonna point out I haven't been paying attention too much, but yeah, don't reload unless you're like just trying to use all the ammo if you can. Yeah, because sometimes you can get, when you're reloading, you can get caught out by, you know, someone can start rushing you when you're reloading, and yeah, you're stuck, right? So just don't reload unless you need to, right? Good rule of thumb. I'll put that down. Right, if you're in the middle of a fight, don't reload. Just use all the ammo you can and then reload. Because, you know. Like right here, definitely like you slow see bullets. Shoot the next 3 right clicks into their spawn. You know what I mean? Just get value. Like stop. Yeah, definitely stop reloading so early. That was a good freeze. I mean, she actually walled you. You did the right thing trying to bubble, but she just walled you in the back. Good pick to get back. I don't think you're going to be able to touch them. Okay. So I'm probably going to stop yours there. It's probably going to be the same stuff on defense. So just let's go over a little recap here. So yeah, 3,500. So I want you to work on biggest thing, bubble usage, right? Be patient and just think before you bubble, right? Make sure you're always getting value from bubbles, whether it's saving someone. You want to save someone first before you use it for charge. That's the rule of thumb, right? You want to get value getting somewhere, then value just building charge, because what's the point of having charge if your whole team dies? You know what I mean? If you keep your team alive and build charge at the same time, it's a win-win. But under there, do you have any questions for me? Perfect. I'll DM you these notes here, and then you can always have I'll upload the VOD later. That way, you can watch back if you need to. Okay. But there, sent you the notes. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, who is next? No problem, man. Take care. Hopefully I see you again. At Meven, what the fuck would I post? What do you mean by support me? You don't have to donate, but it is underneath in my panel section. But it's not necessary. Chan. No problem. Jack Buskus. You are up, my guy. Are you in here? I do admit I feed. You can support me feeding. I'm gonna give this guy like a minute or two to reply. If he doesn't, I'm gonna DM him and ask him and just move on. For now. Just want to make sure he doesn't want to do it in person, you know. Did he DM anything? Peanuts. Thank you. Appreciate the peanuts. Make sure I eat those. Information for coaching. Feed. My craft. Discord. Is CT Central Time or some shit like that? Is that like Europe? Or am I just being fucking... Oh, yeah, Central Time, yeah. Okay, I'm going to DM him and just ask, but next person up is Luca Light. You are up if you are around, my guy. Join waiting room for me. Thank you. I'm probably gonna do it without him after this. I'll just do him next just to make it some time. But here we go. So welcome, Luca. How you doing, Luca?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for asking. Any free time is good, even on my caller streams. Let me know when you do it. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna do him next. All right, here we go. Here. Change video. Okay. I don't have the link anymore. That's annoying. Oh, there we go. Here you go, Luca Light. I'll just call you Luca for now.
Yep, that's fine.
There we go, Luca. Okay, we got 3,200 VOD I see here. So we got Luca. Wait, 3,200 goals, and then I think it's Orisa. 9 minutes. Oh no, 0. Okay. So we got a Orisa. Okay. All right. Join that link when you can.
Yep. For some reason it's not letting me join.
Really? What's it saying?
You're not like logged in, but I'm like logged into my Discord thing.
I'll maybe start it here. See if that works.
You're not a member of the host's team. The live session is over expired. The live session doesn't exist.
Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't make it. I didn't make it public. That's why. My bad.
Oh, okay.
That would help actually if I made it public. Okay, now try this link. Should work now. This link should work.
All right.
Boom. There you go. Second link I sent. Thank you. 5 head. Yep. There we go. Perfect.
Yay.
All right. So start here. Okay. Can you guys hear Luca well?
Of course.
Hello.
About to be an alt battery for the enemy team. I'm excited.
Bad guys, heads up.
All right. So I'm gonna watch the fight through, and then I'll go back through it. Okay.
I'm going to point.
All right.
Oh. Soldier on top. Soldier behind. Yeah, that's reset.
Okay. So a couple of things here, right? That I think I missed. So
I'm going to point.
going to the point, right? I don't know if you meant to pull her or not.
Nah, that was a
Fine.
misclick.
Okay. So not a big deal. That's a good shield, right? They're probably gonna push this way, right?
Yeah.
So that's fine. So
Soldier behind.
okay, soldiers behind or Hanzo. Stop! Don't get in this habit. You see how much ammo you have?
Yeah.
Do not reload. That's your first thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now you can still be shooting this hog, and he could be dead, right? Next thing is okay. You get anti. You see how weak you are right now?
Mm-hmm.
That's when you want to fortify around that, right? So that way you don't get hooked. You're also anti. You want to stay alive longer.
Yeah, that's reset.
Then yeah, at this point your whole team's dead, so just die on point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Better to shield center. It depends. If the comp they're running, it would actually be better to go to. I think they're running a high ground comp, aren't they, or something like that?
Running Hanzo, Soldier.
Yeah. The only thing with shielding center is that if you notice right here, there's nobody I don't think there's anybody going center at the moment, so there's no point. Better to
Yeah.
take over point and get high ground control than push middle. They can still flank you if you go middle too, because they can still, go around like that and come behind. Where on point, you can see them easier and get set up for it.
Hmm.
So I think he did go the right way. Now, if they were like pushing you main here, then yeah, you could shield here and then go over full. But nobody's coming, so there's no point. Not gonna mention the fortify because it's not a big deal. Shield. Oh, middle of point. Oh, okay. Yes, that's a good point. He is correct there. So you see the pillar?
Yeah.
He is right.
Got a
Instead
point.
of pushing to their choke,
Point.
thank you for pointing that. Instead of pushing their choke, push to the pillar and then shield by there.
I'm gonna use the pillar for cover.
Yeah, because if I pull up the map here, right, that's Busan. That's not what I want. Whoops. Right, so he is right. So on this map here, right, you're pushing in. Can you see the map?
Yeah.
You're pushing in. So yeah, he is right. So instead of shielding here and being on the low ground, like they have high ground here, right? Staircase. You push here. Underneath here, get set up. So now you have control of both areas,
Mm-hmm.
and your team can get on high ground here.
Okay.
So yeah, do that. So I'll just put range with Orisa. Work on setting. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, so your team died. Okay. Not too far forward. Okay.
Ball behind.
Okay, so don't pull just to pull.
Yeah.
Alright. So you notice the ball's behind you, right?
Yeah, I should have pulled the ball.
That I mean,
behind.
it depends. I think he's already gone at this point. There's no point. Yeah,
Alright.
turn around fast enough. Or either just leave him alone and keep going forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Left.
All my thing from behind.
Yeah, ball.
Put it a little bit further. Take more space to shield. Throw it against this wall, right? So you can keep walking forward, and by the time you get here, it's gonna fall and land, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gives you some more space, and now you can see through this window without taking damage, right?
All right.
All my thing from behind.
Also, see how you're not taking any damage right now?
Yeah.
Save this.
The shift. Okay.
Because you want to either save it for when you start engaging, so that way when you get pressured, you can pop fortify and stay alive, or cancel a cooldown from them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ball.
Soldier top. I'm pulling soldier.
Nice ball. Got him killed. Good job. One more thing here is don't fortify so early. Longer, and then put shield further up so you can take more space and see them easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Ball behind.
Good kill.
Can you push?
Like that's an okay. That's a good fortify. You're very weak.
Hanzo on the right.
Not a big deal. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I want you to raise your sense a little bit, okay? If you look here, right? Play this in slow motion.
I think I lost the hog.
Okay.
My hog.
I'll see if I
Right,
see it again, but based off of that, you might need to raise it. But I'll keep looking here. Also, stop looking down at the floor so much. You see, just looking down at the floor here for a little while.
You can push the enemy.
Always keep your crosshair straight horizontally, right? So you can quickly change targets. Does that make sense? Because
Yeah.
if you're looking at the floor, rather than looking at the floor, you can look higher up so you can get a headshot, right?
Yeah, I think I do that because like I try to find like good spots to shield. I'm like thinking about like where to shield.
So good thing, instead of thinking like that, just keep your crosshair level, and then you can quickly look down and shield somewhere, right? That's a lot easier to do because A, you're just doing something, right? Never be doing nothing, right? If you're just sitting there looking around the floor, you're kind of doing nothing, right?
Yeah.
Push in, push in. And as
So let's look at your pull here, right?
we can push down, we can push down.
As soon as you pull into the ground, aim higher up, right? Because that's the easiest way to headshot somebody with a pull, because you can pull them in so close and get so much value, right?
Yeah.
Push in. And as one.
She's behind.
So try and aim higher when you pull on the floor, so you can headshot.
Road's coming, careful.
Soldier half. Upper hog. Ball behind.
Don't walk. Not I didn't kill you here, but careful just walking past your shield trying to shoot them at them still. Because what can their hog you potentially if you're not paying attention?
Okay.
He can hook you, right?
Yeah.
So just be careful of that. Now, if you're pushing like one person, then that's fine. But if their whole team is there, don't do that because they can punish you pretty hard quickly. They're better. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, reset.
Yeah, like here's a good example. You didn't kill him, but look at this.
Yeah, reset.
You see, you pull him close, and you see how many headshots you get here, like that. Did you see that? Or did you not see that?
On what? Wait.
All right, here I'll play it
Wait,
again.
I'm like on a different part than you on the stream.
Watch on the live session.
On the like link you
Where
gave
are
me.
you right now?
It's like still playing.
Refresh. I should fix it.
Okay. It says it's not live again.
What? All right, try it now.
Do you have to give me a new link? 'Cause that one didn't work.
I'll give you a new link here. What, is that loud for you, Karma? I don't know how to turn it down. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's still not working. That's weird.
All right, I just watch the stream. Then I don't know why it's not working. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll just watch the stream.
Okay.
So what did you mean by the?
Okay, so here's a good example of what I was talking about with the pull and headshot, right? If you look here, right?
Yeah, reset.
You say you pull him down low and you get that headshot off really quickly.
Yeah.
Now, if you were in a 1v1 situation, this guy would be dead because you'd probably punch him right now, right? And kill him.
Yeah.
But, you know, their whole team's there, so not a big deal. So do that when you pull. That's the example I'm talking about. That's what you want to be doing.
All right.
I'm trying to even further. Walk past shield. Okay. So we got
Bongo Deadeye.
Bongo Deadeye, okay. That's fine.
Full ball.
Good pull. Unfortunately, just misses hook, but that's the right idea, right? I'm glad you know how to pull. You pull nice and low
Full ball.
for him. So good job. Nice ball. But careful, right? Don't just shield because the ball's in front of you. Throw it further. Because you're going to be walking that way, so why don't you just get it set up right away? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, first thing I'm going to put down for your first goal is your shield placement. So pretty much, do you know what that means?
Yeah, like making sure that my shields aren't like useless.
Yeah, they're in a good spot. They're gonna be where you want to push, or you want to use them to take space, right? Putting it where you're gonna be located in a second.
Yeah.
That's not really resable.
You can res it, you can res. Pushing main.
Just getting careful,
You
right?
can res.
There's no reason to fortify here, because there's no one really shooting at you. You see that? Like, so with the new changes, the new patch that just came out, right? This armor can tank a shit ton of damage, right?
Yeah.
So let it tank some damage. I'd say the best bet is they get it down to like here. And you have like 4-ish bars left. That's when you want to fortify,
All right.
because it gives your healers, it gives you some room to work, because the fortify they'll keep this armor up longer, and then your healers can heal back this armor over here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And also keeps you alive a lot longer to do more things. So I can spell fortify.
That's not really.
I think I spelled fortify.
Pushing main.
Yeah, Hog's dead. Just back the fuck up.
Ball behind.
One thing though, stop turning around to look at the ball.
Mm.
Right now, you're just doing what he wants you to do. Pay attention to him versus the enemy team.
Okay.
So you have 5 people in your back line. Let them deal with it. When he gets close to you, then you can pull. But look what happens here, right? Is you turn around, what does the Hog do?
Pulls
Ball
me.
behind.
Second, right? If you're looking forward, you can fortify that hook, right?
Yeah.
Soldier on the left. Okay. I'm pushing left.
Soldier's one.
I'm on a bongo.
Tomorrow definitely.
Hog one. And a soldier top left.
If you can try and, well, you're gonna drop a point here, but you want to try and keep Bongo behind a wall.
Hog one. And a soldier top left.
Okay, I think we're gonna get a big pull here.
Pulling soldier.
Good.
Soldier half on the left.
Got him. Got soldier.
Ball half.
Good job.
Nice. They used nano. I think visor.
They nano advisor.
They did visor. They
Okay.
used dragon though.
What's the better angle for your shield on this point?
Um.
You're in a good spot, but what's a better like
Okay.
They have a
angle for it? Does that make sense?
Something somewhere where like I'm like closer to cover.
Yeah. So we pull up the map here, right? You kind of shielded like where are you here? You kind of shielded like this, right? And you see how you don't have like a line of sight like all the way. You have to like peek out behind your shield to shoot that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I want you to do instead is get set up so you can shield like this. So now you can see all directions behind your shield and still have point. So kind of angle your shield so it blocks off and you can see that way, but also blocks off the area you're holding. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Because right now my shield is like.
it's like in an angle where if you try and peek that choke, you're past your shield, and you
Okay.
want to be peeking the choke, so that way
They
like
have
you can like be putting damage into these guys right now and getting some ult charge, right? So
Alright,
kind of like
yeah.
put it like if you look here, your shield's like this. Put it like this. Even a bit further out here, so you know what I mean?
visors on.
And mine.
Like, and then you put your shield even closer to you, which gave you even less space to work with. Give yourself as much space as you can, where you're not too far forward, but not so far back where you don't get any value.
We can rest. We can rest.
One
Though.
rest, 3 seconds.
Careful, hog. Having a shield. Hog on the left side.
Like that's a good fortify because he's whole hogging you, so he's gonna be backwards.
Come back.
Careful.
Come back.
Wait, you're fine actually. Be careful of just looking down when your shield's like has 1 second left to try and throw it down, because they can still do a lot of damage to you in that time period. You look down when you have 1 second. Make sure your shield's completely available before you look down. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, at this point, just stall on point like you're doing right now.
Point ball.
Bongo's fine here because if you lose the point, you lose the map. That's your right.
Go Reaper. Go with the.
Okay, so main thing, well, 2 things I'd say, is just pay attention to where you're putting your shield at. Okay.
All right.
Be like, okay, am I getting value from the shield? Can we peek where they're going to be coming from? If not, then don't shield there, right? Remember, your shield's not mobile, so you want to make sure you can get it in a good spot at the start, and then be able to get value from there, right?
Yeah.
So work on that, and then what else? Actually, what am I doing here? Pretty much, shield, don't reload for the most part when you're that. All the other stuff is small stuff are the same.
All right.
Nothing to worry about there.
Score 0-1.
Ash, you wanna go Reaper? Or no? Or May or something like
Your safety is my primary concern.
yes, no. Alright, I'll do it.
Okay, so let's...
Level all possible. Capture.
Pushing on point.
Okay. What's a better spot to shield here?
Like up front.
Not past this circle. I'm not looking.
Not past the circle.
No.
Maybe towards like the left or the right where there's cover.
Yeah, I'd say towards the left because they can come from your right, or from
Okay.
the left they can't necessarily unless they go high ground. So here's a good like you want to angle your shield here, so like kind of like covers the entire area here, and you also have people going high ground. And then what you want to do is lure them in, right, and then pull them down here, so that way and it's not going to kill them, but it's going to take them out of the fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see what happens.
Pulling man. Hog behind. Kill hog, or monkey.
Yeah, monkey.
Hog
Yeah,
behind.
careful here, righty.
Pulling man.
Once again, you're fortified. Look at your fortify. Really early here.
Hog behind. Okay. Kill hog.
It's fine going back for this monkey because he's feeding, so go kill his ass, right?
Or monkey.
But
Pulling Moira. And on the right. And on a nade. Pulling. Pull Lonzo. Lonzo 1 on the left.
Soldiers up top.
okay, so a few things I noticed from this fight. Once again, we already talked about this, but you see how your shield's here, and now you can't really push past this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so put it up there. So that's your biggest thing so far. I want you to work on getting
shield
down,
placement.
getting down your shield. Exactly right. Next thing,
So right here, I should have placed it like on the left, right? Monkey.
on
Or
I want to say on the left or right works here. They're more on the right side. So
Okay.
yeah, probably left side so you can get an angle on the Ana. And yeah, because I can't tell from the quality who else is in front of you, but I think it's Hanzo, Mora, and Soldier.
yeah.
But yeah, because if you go left side here, get set up, you have the cover behind you, you can go hide in. So you're not cut out, you know what I mean? If you can put your shield somewhere where you can get behind cover when it gets close to breaking, especially in this new meta, you want to put shield around cover, per se, or close enough to cover where if it's about to break, you can get behind it and survive.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you got it.
Pulling Moira.
It's a fine pull, it's okay. Here is a little too far forward because there's still someone to your right. And they can still hit you from there.
On the right. And on a nade.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling. Pull Lonzo. Lonzo 1 on the left.
Soldiers up top.
That fortify is fine. You were really weak.
And a dead.
Should I have like been playing another part of the point?
Yeah, on this map, you want to try and play back here. Because it's hard to hold up here because they can just flank around really quickly. But if they come to point, right, you can pull them in the well, take them out of the fight. You can have high guard control, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much, I want you to play like back here. Shield like this, so it goes like that, right?
Yeah.
Play around it so that way, like here-ish. Ignore the X on the left right now. I'll just erase it. But play like here, so you can shield and shoot at them, right? Shoot at them from both ways they go. They go high ground. You should have people up there, or you can literally just come over here now and rotate them, either or. And then when they push into you, right? You got this pit here to your advantage. Use it. Your shield's about to break. You can back up to here and stay alive, then push back out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Whereas if you push up here like you were trying to do, they can flank behind you. They can flank this way. They can get more angles on you. You're too close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just big
That makes
hitbox.
sense.
Analyzing previous combat performance.
Just stall for as long as you can.
Heroes never die.
Thanks for coming back. I'm gonna be almost back. I'm gonna have my ult.
Soldier on half on the right.
Okay, your next goal is going to be your fortify usage.
Too early right there.
Mm-hmm. Good look here, right?
I'm gonna have my ult.
Have you taken any damage? You see your
No.
health, right? Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Soldier on half on the right.
All right.
Dead.
Because you can let that hog push you back with that whole hog a little bit, and then fortify. Gives you that momentum to get out of the way, right? And then you can tank some of that whole hog damage, and then pop fortify and prevent yourself from getting killed. Make sense?
Yeah.
So let him move you.
Soldier on the right.
They were all lit. Just keep
Hog low.
they're all lit.
So rather than looking to pull the ulting soldier, look to pull him off or the Hammond off. Because it won't, like I said, it won't kill him, but it can turn the fight into your favor. Because that takes one less person off the point, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say, it's not a goal, but I'm just going to say use the environment to your advantage. If you can get a pull off, get a pull off. If you can't, then just pull somebody.
Below.
They have a trace.
Okay, so one thing here is let Sigma shield you to point, and then when you get to where you want to be, you shield. Right? Because since your shield's not mobile, use him, like, you know, say you were running Orisa Reinhardt, right? Obviously, you're going to let your Reinhardt shield for a little bit, and then you're going to throw your shield where you want to get set up, right? Same concept applies here. Let Sigma shield you, pass all the chokes and stuff, and then when you get closer to point, you see, okay, when you shield left, you shield left. Shield right, you shield right, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's Sigma shield
Bongo
first,
here.
and then... Also, let's see your Bongo here.
Bongo here.
Where is it right now? Can they see it?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, so put it behind...
That wall.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't
Alright.
make no. Try and Bongo behind walls. Keeps up longer and you can get more value.
Bad. Engage. man. Soldier top left. Moira, full hog. Moira 1. She went in the well.
Hog.
Soldier top left. I'm pulling him. Soldier half.
Not a bad pull.
On ball. On ball. Facing a recall. Hold Moira.
Like,
Recall.
this is kind of where I want you to shield, but just like half an inch back and rotate it a bit. The shield rotate a bit more to your right.
Yeah.
Because if you can see, I can pause at the right frame.
Facing a recall.
Do you see how you, like, if it was like here, this is where I want you to be like, kind of standing, but instead of the shield like this, I want you like this, so that way you can see all these people and be in cover. Do you see
Yeah.
that now?
For sure, yeah.
Because now you have this to your advantage, you have the room right behind you to your advantage, you can all that jazz.
Hold Moira. Moira fade.
We're separated from the team.
Tracer on point. Ball on point. Ball on point.
Need healing?
Fine. Holding on the right side.
We have 3 ults off this way.
Also, the main reason you don't want to hold out here is because since your shields have less HP, you can't hold far ranges as much. So you want to play cover where you can still shoot them at range, but they're a lot closer to you. Make sense?
Yeah. So like when we win the fights, and like we're waiting for them to come back, should I just stay on point or?
Yeah, think of it like on well Ilias. Do you push up past the well?
No.
Right, same concept applies here. You don't want to push past where you have an advantage, right? If you're running maybe a brawl comp, yeah, you can go hold out here because it's a bit closer. But with the comp, you are kind of running brawl,
We can Bongo Blossom.
but you can run brawl easier on the choke on point than the chokes out here.
All right.
Why
Makes
have
sense.
3 chokes when you can have 1 choke? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you are kind of running a brawl DPS, so you want to lure them to the point, get them walled, and have Reaper and May take care of them.
Yeah.
I'm pulling them off.
Hog and...
Good pull.
No, there's 3 of them top.
I don't know how I didn't get anyone.
I think you started pulling it, but they just got out of range at like the last second.
Okay. So like, right
Mhm.
there, like, where do you think I should have bongoed?
Or no, there's
This is a tough spot because I think you're bongoing to counter them. But what I would say is, well, in this scenario, don't bongo when you don't have any resources. You're bongoing without your shield, without your fortify, without your pull. So just wait
Yeah.
a second, right? I would say wait, let the fight play out, let them waste time with their ultimates, and then come back at them with ults.
Or no, there's 3 of them top.
Right, so if you
Okay.
look here, right? Nano Visor, just put a shield down. He's not going to do any much damage, right? You can hide. Let him wait it out. He's even getting shielded. But what I would say is maybe put it behind you more. And I think you can put it in or even in the corner over here on the left. And just sit in front of it and body block it. If there's no necessarily wall that you can put it behind, then use your body. And only have one direction to shoot him at, right? Like you put it in the corner here. Like this corner. You can stand in front of it and shield. And then body block with your fortify and your armor. And keep it up
Alright.
for a long time.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Good kill on the Ana.
Yeah, I got her.
We won.
Soldier is still top.
Okay, so just to recap of that, kind of the same thing, but instead of shield positioning, it's your actual positioning. Just knowing where to get set up with a certain comp, right?
Yeah.
The shield, like if you get the shield placement down and then your positioning down, those two build off each other. If you have good shield placement, you should start getting good positioning. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Other than that, you were fine. Not bad pulls. Fortify needs some work, but your aim's fine.
mother's place.
Should we have a hit scan? They're going right side early.
So you have some weird GPS combo here, but
Yeah.
some
They're going right side.
kind of brawly.
Ball, fine.
Okay, last time I mentioned this, just angles. It's a good positioning. This is a good spot for shield, but just angle it, have that right side more towards you, which makes it harder for them to push. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you have it here, you're not really utilizing it, and they can still shoot you from this way. You have it back more, you can still shoot at them and block this way, and then block the high ground a bit. So
Okay,
for
yeah.
your next goal, I'm going to put shield angles. Shield placement and shield angles are two different things. Do you understand why they're different?
Yeah.
Okay. It's pretty much shield placement is just where it's placed, and the angle is like the angle you kind of want it.
Pulling Sig.
Mhm.
Oh my god, they were all there. I guess left. Fuck, my bad.
Ball behind. Ball half.
Like here, this is a perfect one.
I guess
I like this one.
fuck, my bad.
It's a little further back, but it's kind of the angle I
Ball
wanted.
behind. Ball half.
Yeah.
You see, it gives you a little bit more leeway against them.
Pulling soldier top.
I'm gonna switch.
Pull soldier off. McCree behind. McCree behind.
Okay, your whole team just died somehow. I don't know. Because you did a lot of work there because you had already 70% to bongo, which is good. Most sources usually have like half after first fight. So not bad. I talked about it. Not a bad, maybe a little further up, but just the angle. So a good way to put it is before you shield, look to see where their enemy's set up, and then try and angle your shield that direction.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Mhm.
Sig. Sig half. Pulling McCree. McCree half. McCree one.
Ball's one.
I'm gonna bongo here. I'm gonna bongo here.
Why is this bongo perfect?
So you can't see it. My whole team has
Exactly.
it.
It's not necessarily like directly behind a wall, but it's angled where they can't see it, but your team can. Which is what you want, so good job.
Somewhere else.
Right here, the angle I was talking about. You see how like you block the high ground and what's in front of you at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
What you want, so good job.
McCree.
Like it's there, I see it. Just gotta be consistent with it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
We
Is
can
this the
pull
same
signal.
like deal here? Like full point?
Not necessarily because it's a bit more open.
Okay.
And I would hold kind of closer to choke here, like maybe like not all the way against the choke, but like here. Well, let's see how we reset first. Definitely not in here because they have more advantage in here.
Because they can flank.
Yeah, but pretty much, let me pull the map here. So I'd say kind of like, so we're on this map. I'll draw you in green. So like kind of, I guess like trying to. I haven't played on Oasis in a bit. I'm trying to think here. You can either set up on point like you are, and like set up here and get a good angle on them, right?
Okay.
Or set up a bit closer and just try and hold them in this choke here. Because most teams are going to push through this choke versus, and if you see them start flanking around this way, you just back up the point, right?
Yeah.
But so I'd say it depends on what DPS you're running. If you, oh, shit, hold on. If you're running more like high ground DPS that get value on high ground,
Hold the point.
hold the point, and let the high ground. You're playing more brawly DPS, you hold closer and play the choke. Does that help you?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So just pay attention to DPS and think yourself, okay, do I want to play closer to choke, further away? You know, do I want to lure him in? Do I want to play half and half?
Yeah.
Doom behind. I'm pulling 3, 2, 1.
Or here you have brawly, like you don't have brawl DPS, but you have choke DPS. You have Symmetra and well, then you got rid of Symmetra, but you have Junkrat and someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, perfect. Right here, good shield. I like this. Maybe a little bit more to the right, but that's okay.
Oh, we don't need ult. We don't need ult.
But you see, I like you can get value just like shooting through choke here and like relaxing.
Yeah.
Pulling 3, 2, 1.
That's fine. Fortifying and do punch is okay. I do that all the time. So good.
Doom low, Doom low.
So here, like,
It's winnable. I'm pulling soldier.
they bap square, but my shield's like not there.
What do you mean?
Are they like my whole team dies, but my shield
51.
like? So should I have like backed up towards like the left instead
When,
of like
right now?
yeah? Because
low,
my
low.
whole team like dies from them, but I can't like shield
Winnable.
them because I
Push
shield
ult.
the right.
You do kind of want to rotate your team, but on this scenario, you do want to go the way you want because they have to now walk. They have to walk further to come to you, right? Because if you look at it, you walk behind a wall, and their wherever it is, their soldier I think has to walk further to come shoot you, versus your teammates who just walk, stay in the open, and keep getting shot at. So in this scenario, you went the correct way.
Okay.
Because if you look here, right, you want to take the shortest angle behind cover. So tell your team to follow you. You guys
All
come right. Let's go. Let's kite back because then you can easily, not easily, but you have some more time to get back and then maybe get back in here or back here, versus playing in the open like they did and just getting demolished trying to make it back.
Yeah.
If your Baptiste makes it back, if your team went with you, you would have won that. But you went the right way there, so don't question yourself. You did good.
Okay.
You know, sometimes your teammates won't follow you, but you can't control them. Only can control yourself. But just try and ask them to follow you, though.
Yeah.
Pulling 3, 2, 1.
Already talked about that. Don't really care.
Get sick.
Good shield. You're trying to use that. I like
Sig on the
it.
right.
Yeah. We end up not being able to kill the Sig.
Sig
He's
one on
just
the
getting
right,
hard
Sig on the
pocketed.
right. Point.
Your whole team in the backline just vanishes from existence somehow. Not bad there. Just one thing about your shield, but we talked about that so much I don't really mind. Doesn't matter at this point. But otherwise, good aim, not horrible, and then your team that's just
Shouldn't have swapped.
you shouldn't have. Oh, you had Bongo. Yeah. Well, what's the percentage? 92.
Shouldn't have swapped.
Yeah, I don't know how much, to be honest, Bongo would have done here if he didn't swap. I don't think it would have been able to turn the fight back in your favor.
Okay.
Last push we trickled in, there wasn't much I could do.
Yeah, especially since your team at that point is just trickling in the point. Like that guy said, you can't really get much value from that. Now, if you're on defense, then maybe, but you're on attack. So just to recap here before we end the stream. I mean, not end the stream, the review.
Mm.
So, biggest thing, we talked about this so many times, shield placement, right?
Yeah.
That's already drilled in your head. Your fortify usage, don't use it so early. There was a lot of times, even after I stopped mentioning it, they used to continue to use it way too early. So just
Yeah,
work
I
on
saw
that. Just, be patient with it. Make sure you're getting value from it. Let your armor take damage. Now, if you're like blocking a hook, a sleep, a punch, then that's different, right? That's a cooldown. But if you're just blocking damage, just wait. And then shield angles. Make sure you're angling your shield to block multiple angles, not just one way and get shit on from the other direction.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for me?
No. That was very good. Much appreciated.
Thank you. Feel free to leave me a review on my server, and hopefully I see you again sometime. Take care.
All
Man.
right, thank you.
No problem.
See ya.
We'll see where you at, Luca. There you are, my guy. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Next up, we got Jack Buskis in the chat. All right. Jack Buskis, you are up, my guy. I know you were not here, but we got some silver gameplay, 1774. And then after Jack, we got J-Rod Therid. And then I might get to alt. I'll see how I feel. But Akvad might be the last one I do for tonight. And then Kit, I'll get you, Old Spice, myself, Arf. I never added Dom's. And Dom's the next stream I do, which will probably be this weekend. Let me just get Tom's. He's got a weird ass name, bro. D. Bro. I can't even type this guy's name in because his name is just a bunch of fancy smashy letters. Did he leave? No, he didn't leave the server. Yeah, how do you fucking type in special characters? This is annoying. Oh, what the fuck? F-I. You guys ever have this issue? I'm just gonna type in that. Done. Okay, wait, I'm drawing a blank here. Oh. Check. That is right. But how's everybody doing so far? Are you guys enjoying the stream? Copy link. I sent that to Luca, right? Yup, okay, so I can delete that. Turn down. Hello? I know Insights you can change the VOD, so please change it. Are you kidding me? That doesn't even work. Okay. So I'm not doing that. I'm going to go back here and do it the normal way. Is there 3 fucking... What the fuck? Why did it not pop up in my thing? That's annoying. Really annoying. Oh, it's on page 2. What the fuck? Hello? VOD change. Damn it, Insights, come on. There we go, finally. Perfect. So we got my boy, Jack. 1774 SR. We got goals. He's a flex tank. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, Jake. Oh, that was Jack. Same thing. I hope I'm not going crazy. His thing is Jack, right? Oh, Jake. Ooh, we got some Reinhardt, boys. My specialty. Jake from Safe Farm? I think he is Jake from Safe Farm. Ugh. Careful of that. Watch the first fight and then I'll go back and comment. I already see some stuff. Too much shield. Don't let it break. Bad positioning. Okay, so lots of things here, okay? First things first, this choke. Don't mind you up here, it's okay. I'm up here sometimes, right? But before you fire strike, make sure deflect is not there. You don't want to get deflected back in your team. So don't deflect, right? Second thing, you see a Russian like this, do not peek them. You're playing brawl, right? Get in a better spot. The better spot is on this side. Like get over here on the truck, and you want to play close range with them. So you get on the side of the truck, and now you can walk up and brawl them over here versus all the way on point at range. So get in a better spot. Get in a better spot. Get in a better spot for positioning, right? You wanna try and play close range with brawl. Alright, close the gap. Don't just shield. Try and swing in there. Close gap. Infuse walls to alright, because you're just kind of standing here shielding and your shield gets broken very fast, now you're in a predicament. Right? So if you use natural cover and stuff, then you'll be chilling. What I mean by natural cover is this here. So you can use this and just kind of like come out and swing at them a little bit and get back behind the cover. And not necessarily waste your shield. Right? And just be chilling. So use natural cover a bit more. And you'll be fine. Like kind of what you did right here. Except you would be, you know, going back into the corner instead of getting killed, so. Oh. Time is it 7? I got 7:36. I've been streaming for an hour and 30. An hour and 30. I've done how many VODs? Who am I reviewing? I'm reviewing my boy Jake from State Farm. Someone from my server, Brody. How you doing, Brody? He's not in the call if you're asking that. That's good. Have my tips helped you so far? I think we did a review, if I'm not mistaken. You're from Fractured. See a few things here. Perfect. So, like I said, do not play range. Don't sit out in the open. As Rein, use cover, right? So this, they push you hard here, right? That's fine. Get behind this cover here and just relax and wait for them to come closer. And then push out and start dealing damage to them, right? Because what happens here is you stand out in the open. And your shield gets damaged a lot. And it breaks, I think, in a second. Yep, and it gets broken right here. So first thing, your first goal as Reinhardt is to use natural cover. Okay? Okay, let's keep going. Alright, if you have questions for me, Jake, feel free to DM me them when you watch this back later. And I'll gladly answer them for you. Against this Genji here, just try and charge him into the wall. You're either gonna kill him or he's gonna kill your whole team. It's not. There's no in between, right? You could have probably charged him there in the wall, to be honest. So try and do that. Your big charge on point, your big charge. Oh. Okay, you also gotta learn the, I don't know if you just weren't doing it just for time, but I'm gonna assume you don't know it since you're in silver and you have a low rank. The fire strike animation, right? Swing, as soon as you swing, cancel your first swing, swinging from this way into a fire strike, right? That can give you 175 damage and get your shatter faster, and then you can get some more value that way, right? So, do fire strike animation, cancel, swing, and then fire strike immediate. How the fuck do you spell immediately? Immediately. That's not even fucking close. Holy shit. Immediate. That looks right. Probably still not right, but I don't care. I'm not a grammar coach, so. But yeah, if you use natural cover there a lot more, you could have definitely held them for a lot longer and not gotten steamrolled on that second point. So done. How many people have I done, guys? 1, 2. This is my third. Okay, so let's see how long Winston lasts here. Not a bad shield. Punch him when he's weak. There's a few things here. Is A, when you jump in, try if you can, right before, try and land on them if you can, and right before you land, punch, right? So, Try and get the jump pack damage when you jump. Also, melee right. What else? Keep going here. So when someone's weak, just punch them to kill them faster. Like right here, this guy's one shot, literally just punch his ass in the face. Kill him. Was that too bad? Your shields were fine. Your jumps could use a little more work. Just be more accurate with your jumps. Put that down for you. Be a bit more accurate. Like try and land where you want to land. If that makes sense. Good kill. Hang on, give me a second, guys. Gotta check something underneath my desk here. Oh, God. So yeah, I'd say learn the jump right before you land technique. If you need help with that, let me know. I'm gonna put this as a goal. Tell me, and I'll definitely like record something for you to show you. Pretty much what you want to do is right before, like a second before you land, you want to punch, so you get that extra damage. Not a bad primal, actually. Yeah, pretty fun. Good primal, actually, not bad. But use your jumps more, right? Following here, jump at him, hit him again. You know what I mean? I'll send you a video of a good video I used for jumps and primal and all that stuff. Very, very helpful. Oh, you're gonna get sucked off by the devil? You're dead. Oh no. That's the wrong person. Yeah. That's what I said. That's what I was gonna use on him. I sent that to everybody, yeah. They need Winston Tech. I'll tell me, oh, go watch this video for jumps. This is a lot easier sending that than trying to explain it myself. This is really well done, so. You definitely learn that punch. You can be doing so much more damage right now. I'm not bad. You're about to get primal again here. I see it. Oh, big primal, big primal. Good job not priming when you got it. I like it. Waiting until you're a bit weaker. But yeah, you should be able to jump her in the corner right now. You should be able to kill her with this primal. She just jumped in the corner with her. So I'm just gonna learn some primal tech. Learn primal tech. This is going to be my last review for tonight. I'm going to probably either get off. Probably going to get off after this and just relax. Or do something. But yeah, after this I'm going to end my stream. Maybe stream some comp. I'll think about it. Anybody even wants to watch that? Not a bad time. Good job. Good shields. Your shields are actually pretty good so far. I like it. I believe you came from console, if I'm not mistaken. Nile line. Okay, so, and that VOD there. Recap here. So as Reinhardt, I want you to use natural cover more and use the environment to your advantage, right? Use the cover so you don't take so much damage on shields, play a bit closer, you don't want to place too far away from the enemy team. You want to try and close that distance and fight them in a brawling range, right? As Monkey, learn the punch before you land tech. I'll send you a video for that, and learn some primal tech. I'll send you that video as well. It's pretty much just jumping in corners with your jumps. It's mainly your jumps that you want to work on with that, and then just punching and meleeing when people are weak. But if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll send you this, and hope it helps you out, man. Alright, what's next? Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you all for stopping by. Whoever stopped by, appreciate it. 10. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay. Let's see here. I got to. Why am I blanking out? Oh, the cock video. Okay. All right. See you guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'll probably stream again on Friday or this weekend. If not Friday, definitely Saturday or Sunday. Bye bye.